Hey Clashers, it's the last day of the Legend season and I want to find out where I am going to finish, because to be more specific, it's 9 hours and a couple of minutes left and then this Legend season is going to be over. And finally I found a base which is somehow defending. That's right, like 2 days in a row where the base has defended, I guess for the current meta, quite well I would consider. And the question is then, how good can we perform on offense? Obviously, this base will be linked down below in the description. And for everyone wondering, well, the reason why I'm kind of celebrating those type of defenses currently is because in this season, I kind of restricted myself with saying that I'm not allowed to, well, build my own bases. I was only allowed to copy bases from like X or from other YouTube channel or whatever. And obviously this base has been copied from somewhere as well. Huge shout out goes to the base builder. I have no clue who that base builder is, but in the end, yeah, it defended somehow. So if you want to copy it, feel free to do so. And yeah, unfortunately I found this base too late for me for this season, I think, because I am not sure if we can finish that high. I will do my best, because offense-wise, I think we did quite decent. I have used only the Super Witch strategy, which we're going to use in just a second as well. And overall, I had 2 attacks, which were non-3-star attacks. One recorded on this English channel, like if you're wondering what I did wrong or something. And I think one attack was like off-screen or like off recording, I guess. Where, well, I just did not 3-star. I can't really remember what exactly I did wrong there, but it was not a 3-star, so overall 2 fails. And hopefully we can keep that at this number overall. And yeah, I mean, the double rage towers work quite well. I feel like surprisingly still the best thing of like getting rid of all of those hit points of attacking troops are still rage towers. I mean, rage towers are still the strongest, even though they were nerfed quite heavily. And this guy is somehow saving the overgrowth spell for Clash of Clans 2 or whatever, I guess. But hey, we take this defense, that's nice. But now the question is, can we keep going on offense? Because first off, let me out of this replay. Thank you. And now we want to do some attacks. To be more specific, I'm going to do 4 attacks on my German channel, 4 attacks on this channel, which means I will dive into the attacks and then we find out where I'm going to finish this season. Okay, I hope that... Oh, thank goodness. I was so scared of now getting a disconnect or something like that. Whew. Okay. I think we have attacked this base already plenty of times, and what I'm typically doing on this one is just like a super cheap fireball, just going for some pathing right here, just like that. Then super witches, then the wall break. Looking good already. Now the funneling, everything now like in here, everything which is needed, which is necessary to provide the funneling, pathing, everything, and so on. This looks already solid. Then we can wall break into the wizard tower in just a second. We'll try to get the healers spawn. Right now I'm kind of scared that they are like the healers would switch to the core. That's why I delayed things. But yeah, I think that should be now nice. There goes the wall break as said. King ability now, which turns him into a bit more tanky. And make sure that there's already some more damage ahead of everything. I see a nearly full blue bar, which means I'm reinforcing things with a few more of those druids. We're going to rage up the druids in just a second as soon as we see like where is everything going. It seems to be like on the far right side, which means we are going to do the rage up here, invisibility, and 2 more druids for the reinforcement. Rage him on the far right side. This looks really solid, guys. This looks already really solid. We can just freeze as soon as the rage has triggered. I do not want to freeze before. I want to freeze after it has triggered right now. So we're wasting some of the efficient time, kinda. Now there's rage up here because, I mean, the super witches don't really need a rage anymore. And this base is just done. Let's go. Nothing in the corners left, so we can just deploy everything at the top. Freeze. Invisibility, because we can. There we go. First triple is on the board. And like, that's really the thing. If you're wondering and looking for like a really more in-depth guide, I guess, I've uploaded a video a couple of days ago where I really tried to go more into explaining why you're going for certain things with the fireball, how to set up the pathing and everything. And well, you feel free to take a look at that. But for now, we're just concentrating on our attacks, getting the job done, and hopefully we can claim somehow a spot in the top 1000. Let's see. Second round, second attack. Where do we go in here? The fireball here looks really nice, but there's the wizard tower, which is kind of annoying. To be honest, it takes too long for the queen to come back, right? Let's just do it here. It's like this, turn this invisible. Fireball now. Okay, this way we got that defending royal champion. This is why I did it at the bottom side, because I wanted to get the hero there as well. Queen funneling. Wall break. The Barbarian King in here. I think we can deploy the druids now. Like 2 of them should keep everything alive. And then we will use the jump spell just like this. I do not want that the right side is getting open there. So 2 more droids here. I do not want to have like everything going together. I want to make sure that my troops are only going to the core and not into this Archer Queen compartment. That's why I deployed the jump as like this, right? So they're going to the core. They can't get distracted on the other side. But that was the entire plan. Now the ability, unfortunately not getting that town hall. Let's reinforce with a couple of more droids so we can rage them up. So they're keeping everything alive. Just like that. Maybe a wall break to get into the next compartment. Making sure that we're keeping an eye on our core because there's a lot of damage. Let's just freeze this maybe. Oh my lord, there is a lot of damage right there. Our troops looking good. I'm not really sure. Maybe just turn this in. Oh, I am kind of forgetting about the druids at this point. But I think we're fine. We still have the royal champion hopping around. We have the queens going. The druids, the root riders at this point are opening pretty much everything. Super Witch is going down, but we have this headhunter now. The those droids are just the MVPs now. Not the droids, it's the root riders. They're the MVP because they're opening every single compartment for us, and this makes this somewhat easy. So let's just do this. 1 baby dragon as well, so that can take down the wizard tower. We have the royal champion ability still, and yeah, that's going to be a nice and easy 3-star again. And we did again, did not go for a crazy fireball. Like, I feel like this is something which I see so many people are getting confused with this strategy especially. Like, they're trying to go for the craziest fireball. They want to take down like 5,000 different defenses. But no, you don't have to. You just have to go for the funneling, setting up the pathing for the super witches, and you're good to go. This is what makes this strategy just so perfect for Legends, because it's just so straightforward to use. Okay, our next base. How do we set up the pathing here? It would be great to get like fireball around this area. Can we do that with like an invisibility spell or something? That would be quite nice. Or actually, no. I think we're going and approaching this a bit different. I think we're going to push the entire side a little bit. Like, instead of going into the eagle, we're setting the queen up to go into the eagle. So this means I will do the fireball right here. Again, it's like not the craziest fireball, but it should set up the pathing nicely to go into this compartment. Because with the wizard tower and the cannon, we could have not gotten like this quick ward walk, which I like to do. So I had to do something different here. Let's get this wall break in here with the siege barracks. 1 more wall break. Nice. This already looks really solid. We can use the queen ability, so we have the healing over here as well. King ability. That's already really early, unfortunately, but I think it should be alright. Nothing too bad. He's tanking nicely, so that's okay. Let's do more droids here because there is a... Oh my lord, there is a lot of damage. I can't even see anything anymore. Do I have to like turn something in? I would just freeze this, to be honest. I am a little bit scared. I am really scared, to be honest. But I think we're fine. I think we might be still alright. Let's do 2 more droids here. I really want to make sure everything is like going through this part smoothly. Wait, we have all super witches alive. This is just so crazy. As long as you keep those droids raged up, they would just like, I don't know, they just can't die. It is just crazy. Oh my lord. Okay, we can just, I mean, at this point, it's again not really relevant anymore. Like, those droids keep those witches. The synergy is just insane. I've been asked by many people about the mass droid strategy, which is pretty much the same as this one, but just replacing the super witches with even more droids. And that works really great. That is a really, really strong strategy. But in my opinion, this one is, you just have the power of the super witches, the non-stop reinforcement of the giant skeletons, the DPS and everything, which means you have a carry where the droids can like support that. And since the droids are so crazy strong, I don't want to call them broken, but like they're insanely strong with their healing, having like 8 droids as I have, or like 16, like you don't need that many, to be honest. And I have done many tests where I compared this strategy to the Master Race strategy one by one. And to me, always this was the superior one, where this one had just way more power. And especially if things go wrong, you have way more and higher chances of recovering when like losing the Warden early and such things. Where you have still the chance of 3-starring with this one compared to the Druid or Master Druid one. But in the end, it's like the most important thing that works for you guys, right? So like if you have better success with the Mass Droids or whatever, just go with that. But for me, this combination of the Super Witches and Droids, they just feel crazy because you have this really hit point heavy troop, which is the Super Witches, in combination with the troop which can heal few troops, but those troops can be recovered really, really nicely, especially with the Ray Spell. And that combination is just insane, like you have seen. Like all of this damage, and it did nothing to them. It's just, well, let's just keep moving forward, I guess. Okay, last attack for the day. And where are we going in with this one? I mean, if you had watched my guide for the Super Witch strategy, you should know where I'm going, right? You should know it for sure. I mean, where would you go? Do you know it? Well, we're going for one of those elephants. Either the top one or the bottom one. Doesn't really matter. As long as we're getting that hero with this together. So like this, we're getting the... I have talked too long. Okay. You should have tried to get the hero together there. Except if you're me, then you're missing the timing. That works as well. But in theory, it would have been better if you would have gotten the hero there. But hey, we got this. Hopefully. Maybe. Well, we will see. Baby Dragon right here. We will use the wall breaks to get into that core. Let's get the funneling done right here. King is going into the correct direction, thank goodness. Green, droid, 2 more droids here. Oh wait, freeze. Oh no, that was really bad. We have lost, I think we have lost 1 Super Witch. But I think we have like, I mean, with 2 Super Witches, we should be still fine, I think. So that should be alright. Queen is still doing her job on the outside. Let's just reinforce with 1 droid, and then we have 2 more to go as we're moving forward into the base. Nice job here. Let's just use the jump like this. Then we can deploy 2 more droids for the core. But things are looking really, really solid, to be honest. I mean, at this point, I'm not really scared of failing because we have so many witches. We have still 2 rages at this point. Can rage up things over here. We'll use the Royal Champ like this. Okay. Let's use the Royal Champ. Wait, why did nothing go for the Town Hall? That's kind of unfortunate right now. Wait a second. Can I still fade this? Wait, the droids are going around. Oh, this is now not optimal, by the way. Just turn this invisible. We have the healers still going, which are helping us a ton. I don't want to rage just yet. I can turn this invisible now. Let's do 2 wizards. And we should be able to still get this, right? Wait, right? Come on, don't... Nah, the Root Rider is opening that one. We have still 2 witches alive, so no, we should be fine. We should be totally fine getting that 3-star, even though that jump was probably one of the worst jumps I could have ever placed. Like, if I would have jumped on towards the Town Hall is down and like this entire base is gone. But deploying the jump like this made this interesting. But hey, we did the last attack. How did we finish? Going perfect. We have not all of the defenses in just yet. But how? Oh, within the... Oh, we're actually on 440. That's quite happy with that one, to be honest. Considering that we're not allowed to like copy anything, which means like base-wise. In Germany, it is... No, wait. I guess we don't have that many defense left anymore. But that would be crazy. I mean, wait, that's just two days with solid defense and you're already that more that hot. Like, what? I'm just speechless right now. Or actually, we have, is 3 defenses at this point many or not? I'm not really sure. But either way, I'm quite happy about that. Number 10 in Germany. And globally, it was 439. It's getting better every single second. No, but without kidding, like, I think this challenge was overall quite fun. I see where people are struggling currently in Legend if they don't build their own bases. And at some point, I can understand the frustration, and I feel the frustration myself as well with like going 3 or even 4 or 5 days back to back to back perfect on defense and like not having the chance of getting any plus trophies whatsoever. But on the other side as well, if you think about Clash of Clans, it should be about offense and defense, and you see some of those top players, and as well, especially pro base builders higher up on Legends, who have really solid defenses there. And like, I'm talking about like, I don't know, like 280 or something on average. So it is possible for sure if you put the time in. The question is always if you want to put the time in, I guess. But that's always the thing there, right? So yeah, I have like good, bad feelings about Legends currently. It's hard to tell. I guess for someone who's coming from Town of 15 and just had the opportunity to always just copy bases from anywhere on Town of 15, anything would defend, right? Town of 16 is completely different. If you don't build your own bases, you are having a rough time. If you build your own bases and you're solid with it, you're going to have a great time in Legends, because the current meta is really, really pushing base builders towards the higher ranks. But either way, I hope you enjoyed this push. Let me know if you have any ideas for the next season, if I should do some type of push challenge, maybe to some degree, maybe with some special rules or something. I don't know. Let me know if you have any cool ideas there. Otherwise, as I said, thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you guys back tomorrow with the next class video. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.